So you go by real name Philip Tolliver?
Yep.
Okay. I just need your hometown, age, and year at Rowan. Like what year?
Well, I was born in Camden, New Jersey. For a lot of my life, I spent alongside New Jersey. That's like next to Haddon Heights, down that way, Hatfield. Right now I'm 43. What else you need?
The year at Rowan, like how many years you been here?
Oh yeah, this is my second year here. I went back to school in 2015 at Camden County for 3 years. It's a lot, but I was working on 2 degrees there. So I got like an associate's in music, and then I got another associate's in audio production.
Cool, man. Cool. And your major is music industry here, right?
I'm double clutching those too.
Oh, really?
So I'm doing like the music industry business and the music industry tech at the same time.
Cool.
I figure I got 2 hands, I'm about to grab 2 degrees.
Yeah. Cool, I'm just a business one.
Well, like a lot of my courses transferred over from Camden County.
Okay.
I mean, so all the recording stuff pretty much was handled. I had 101 credits transferring in.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was a senior before I even hit the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So what exactly is your involvement with Salvation Records?
Salvation Records is my company I'm starting. It began with just a bunch of those guys getting together and creating music, drinking beers, smoking blunts, chasing women, you know what I mean? But we just kept making music, and so we just started turning that into more of a movement and progress throughout our lives. So Salvation Records really is like a new concept. Before that, we were Phantom Friction Click was like the group we called ourselves, and we were Dirty Dungeon Records. Then we changed to like Blazing World Productions. You know what I mean? So like throughout the years, it's always morphed into what it's become now.
Yeah.
But the Salvation Records came about after I accepted Christ in 2012. So it was like, well, I need to change. Like our thing is our music has, and what we do has to represent our lives. You know what I mean? So like Dirty Dungeon Records is no longer a part of our lives. You know what I mean? So Salvation Records came about after we accepted Christ. Actually, I wasn't like out of the group the first one to go that way. My rhyming partner Slick Nice, he first accepted Christ. I also chased, you know what I mean? So like a year after that, that's when I accepted, and we started changing things to represent more of a righteous progression and choice.
Cool. So this kind of leads into my next question also. Like what year was that you guys made that change?
2012 when I accepted Christ. So I say Salvation Records would have probably started around 2014, 2015, because I was cleaning up a lot of the old catalog stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. And you kind of answered this already, but what was the story behind the starting of?
Oh yeah, the story behind this. Yeah, the story behind it, like I said, it was like, well, I started writing out poetry when I was young in high school. You know what I mean? So, right, and I wasn't allowed to listen to hip hop or rap coming up because it was a Christian household. You know what I mean? So everybody else was listening to Run DMC, Grandmaster Flash. I was listening to Bach, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And old school gospel records like Mighty Clouds of Joy. You know what I mean? So like Southern gospel was what I was listening to, jazz. Like I would hear the music on the streets. You know what I mean? But at home it was a different environment.
So what age would you say you got into hip hop?
When I broke the chains? Yeah. That would be my first hip hop album I ever listened to was Public Enemy's Fearful Black Planet. So that's like what, 98, 99, 2000, somewhere around there. It's like late 90s. Yeah. That's when I really got into it. Like I was born in 76. So like that 20 years thing, hip hop and we weren't in bed together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. All right. Moving on. How often are you working at Epicenter Studio? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it's Epicenter Studios. Yeah,
on a weekly basis. Like how often?
That's just an everyday thing. It's in my living room. You know what I mean? Like I have it set up. Thank God for my wife. You know what I mean? Because she allowed me to take over like the front half of the apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have like the dining room There's like another control room that I'm using for like video editing and stuff like that. But like the main living room is where I got all my setup, the mics, the speakers, the equipment, you know what I mean? So like every day I'm there, you know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's part of my life, so it's incorporated in every fiber of my existence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like on a weekly basis, if I'm working on a project, I'm in there every day, every day, all the time, you know what I mean? Because I'm not just working on my stuff, you know what I mean? I'm working on other people's stuff too.
Cool. And that's you, like how hard is it to get to all your classes, do all your work for classes, and still have time to, be fully invested in it?
Well, when I came back to school, I had a different mindset. Like in the 90s when I first went to Camden County, I was still wilding and I didn't want to be there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ended up dropping out of that. That's where I met my wife back at Camden County. And 2015, I came back with a different mindset. I experienced life, you know what I mean? So now I'm like more focused. So doing the music and going to school was a conversation that I had with my wife and my parents, because it's something I wanted to do. I was always doing music, but like I was like, I want to learn the things that I don't know. You know what I mean? So like balancing the two. At first, it wasn't hard because I was unemployed for like 3 years. You know what I mean? So I had time to just do schoolwork and work on music. You know what I mean? But now that I'm at Rowan doing internships and things like that, I find it's time consuming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but luckily, I have a good support system behind me. You know what I mean? So when I don't feel like getting up and doing the accounting, you know what I mean? My wife is in my back. You know what I mean? But balancing the two has been not too hard for me overall.
Yeah. What made you want to get this specific degree and specifically choose Rowan for this program?
I picked this certain degree because I've had a ton of recording things at Camden County already, but they didn't really tailor to like the business side of things. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go to find a music school that does business. And my professor at Camden County, Dave Downey, recommended me Rowan. So I looked into it, I was like, okay, they got their own little setup, you know what I mean? So I came up here, took a tour, you know what I mean? I fell in love with the campus. Even though I don't live on campus, I never had that experience, but it's like just walking around here, man, you know, you can feel the environment. So I picked this school and that program because first, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Second, it's close to home. I live in Blackwood, so it's like a 15-minute jump for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And third, I think the professors they have here are more than qualified. I mean, you got MacArthur, who manages Estelle. You know what I mean? You have Matt Jonro. He does things with Duck Down Records. So you know, like these professors are really connected to the music scene. You know what I mean? So like, I need to be in there.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, a lot of my professors have been like in the real music scene.
Yeah, it's not textbook stuff. They tell you real life experience.
Yeah, even our professor in the publishing class.
Yeah, I love his class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's cool.
I hate if I have to miss his class because like just learning like the copyright stuff just blew my mind. I'm like,
yeah, I'm sure it's helpful.
What? Yeah, so like I learned what our thing with Salvation Records is that whatever, like all of our staff is educated to some level, not all in the same area, but whatever we learn in these institutions and universities, we bring back to the hub and we teach everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool. All right, tell me about some of the artists at Salvation Records. How much music have you guys put out?
So much music, man. I mean, we was killing mixtapes in the 90s, 2000s.
Under a different name, right?
Yes, I was Fat Phil, PHATFEEL. You know, Fat Phil, you know what I mean? So like that was a hip hop era for me, you know what I mean? Me personally, I have over 20 albums recorded, and that just comes from being like, my work ethic is crazy when it comes to the music. You know what I mean? I want to create because it's in me. That's how I cope with with life situations and how I communicate best is through my music. So it's only natural that I have so much music because I'm trying to communicate with different people at different times in my life, and I do my best to the music. But me personally, I have, like I said, like 20 albums, mixtapes, all original music. And this is a whole collage of things, but all together, I think we have maybe close to 30 albums.
Are you saying with all the artists at Salvation?
Yeah, it was like most of the catalog is mine. You know what I mean? Because the studio's in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's always there. And like I said, when I was unemployed, ganja, I mean, we're getting it in. You know what I mean? So I would smoke out, jump in the studio, be there all day. You know what I mean? What else? Yes.
I just asked how much, and just tell me about some of the other artists besides yourself. How many are there? Is it just,
right. We started out with.
And are these like your friends? Tell me like.
Some friends, some friends of friends. That's, you know what I mean, that like throughout the years came and went. I would think our biggest number at one point was close to 20 MCs. But through the years of growing, that's been chopped down. So now there's like 5 MCs left, and those like 3 of those, me, Slick Nice, Crystal Clear, were the founding engineers of the whole thing. So we're still in the loop. And then I have 2 of my brother's Crystal Clear. So 2 of his friends rhyme, so they've been incorporated in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't even got that. She sings like she sings, right?
Okay.
Like she don't have no real projects out. Like she'll the thing that's out is stuff that she's featured on. Like,
sing the hook or something?
Yeah, singing the hook. Like I said, in 2012, we changed to Salvation Records, and I had decided to stop writing music altogether. And I went to Bible college for a couple of years. That's why I didn't go back to Canada in 2015, because from like 2012 to 2015, I was in Bible college. I said, Lord, I'm gonna just put my pen down and start writing music, and I'm gonna learn. Like, here's my thing: if you're gonna believe in something, study it and make sure that you want to believe in it, regardless of what your faith is. You know what I mean? Whether you're Islamic, Judaism, Christian, whatever you want to back. If you want to put your soul salvation in that thought, in that belief pattern, study it and make sure you want to commit to it. You know what I mean? So for 3 years, I was at Bible college studying that, and I was getting the itch. Like, all right, Lord, I'm ready to write something. It's good. I learned some things. You know what I mean? Like, so we started putting out Christmas albums. And I was like, I don't know how about no Christmas album. You know,
It's just more of like gospel.
It's not even that. It's like, it looks like a Christmas album, like a cover, like with the snow and the rain, and you know what I mean. But the content is real life situations. The Lord put upon my heart that during the holiday seasons, not everybody is feeling the joy of the holiday seasons. There's some people who's going through a lot of stress and turmoil during the supposed happiest time of the year. Yeah. So those albums are catered to motivate and instill hope in those who's going through a dark time during the holiday seasons. So it's not reindeers and Santa Claus and things. You know what I mean? So it's real life things to motivate people for.
Cool, man. What was the name of this Christmas album? What year?
We started in 2012, I believe, and we called it Salvation Christmas. We do it like every 2 years. Matter of fact, this year we're putting out our 5th volume. So like, that was a concept that I was just playing with, but it's stuck. And now here we are at volume 5. And throughout the years, that's grown too. It started out with just like licensing beats from different producers, but then it started morphing into creating original music again. You know what I mean? So like, I was at Camden County, so I was learning how to like mic the pianos and drum kits and things. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, use this stuff. Let's make a real song. You know what I mean? So we mic'd up drums, we mic'd up pianos, bass, electric guitars. You know what I mean? So we made a totally organic analog song for one of our Christmas albums. And that was the first time I like actually started branching out and messing with different artists for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. This year we have 2 bands. I don't know if you heard of them. Otherworld, Mosaic. That's with like Nathan White, Zach, I forget his last name. But they're students here at Rome that I met.
Oh, really? What genre?
They're like rock, you know what I mean? Pop kind of thing. The other band, Zima, I met the lead person there at Camden County, and he was on one of the Christmas albums. He helped me write the lyrics to the song. He ended up starting a band, a rock band. So I start managing his band. You know what I mean? Like tomorrow they have a show out the Music Barn that I got them booked for. So we're going out there tomorrow to show up. You know what I mean? With the Salvation Records and Gina. You know what I mean?
It seems like you got a bunch of branches coming out.
Yeah, it's
one core.
I don't want to get into a situation where our music is just considered one genre. You know what I mean? Because we reach so many different people in different living situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Next question. What platforms have your music been released to?
This is my first time messing with streaming. So August 12th was the first time I put something on like Spotify, and that's Epic Storms. That's on my EP. That's part of my capstone here too. So for my capstone, I had to do an EP. I wanted to do an EP. But I kind of snuck in the forming of a business in there, you know what I mean? So
you released that with Rowan Music Group?
No.
The capstone or no?
The capstone is for Rowan.
Oh.
But I'm putting it out under Salvation Records.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not gonna sign my stuff with Rowan, but you can show me how to do it, you know what I mean? So my first thing I released from the EP was Epic Storms on Spotify and other streaming platforms, YouTube, Pandora.
Under what name?
Azarael, Azarael.
Oh yeah, I've seen that online.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like my past tells a story too, you know what I mean? I started out as Rook, you know what I mean? And then through life's trials and stuff, I came out as Azarael, you know what I mean? So
people generally call you Rook now, though?
Yeah, everybody calls me Rook, because that's what they know. Like, yo, Rook, yo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like stream platforms is I'm all over the place, but like I said, it's our first time, so.
Yeah, so before that you were making CDs?
For a time before, after CDs and stuff, we use Bandcamp to put out music.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And Reverb Nation.
Cool.
But I rarely use those anymore. You know what I mean? Like you can't sell music no more. It's all about giving people an experience. You know what I mean? For them to support your music.
Does Salvation Records do anything to promote your artists, like yourself and your boys? Like, how do you get it out there? Try to get people listening.
Right now, we're coordinating social medias pages together. Matter of fact, we got a meeting Sunday that we're going to start discussing.
Nice. Pulling
everybody's social media pages together into a unified effort. This all the stuff I learned here at Rowan. You know, like the marketing.
Yeah.
So like I said, we take all what we learned and bring it back to the hub and teach it to the rest. So teaching them how to coordinate their posts and to always maintain some constant content. So this week we'll have the meeting because September 23rd, I believe, is when I actually registered. The trade name was the county. In January, I'll be registering with the government. You know what I mean? So
you're saying for Salvation? Like
Salvation Records. Yeah, Salvation Records is mine now. You know what I mean?
Sure,
yeah. So we promote through online. Word of mouth is never going to go anywhere. That's always a basic form of promotion is word of mouth.
Yeah.
At events, like we hand out business cards. We intermingle. You know what I mean? We do underground tactics. You know what I mean?
Cool.
I'll wait to you. Also, we just launched our website too.
Cool.
So we have SalvWreck.com. Like all these links and stuff. I'll
you can drop those links off places.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And like social media, you could tag it up. You know what I mean? So your hashtag and branding game has to be up. You know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to drive the market into is our website, so that we don't have to keep relying on third-party distributors. And you come straight to the source and get the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, who are your biggest inspirations? Who inspired you?
Man, like I said, I wasn't introduced to hip hop early, so even though I'm an older MC, my inspirations come from the 90s. Public Enemy, Chuck D, I get the the urgency in my cadence, my lyrical cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Busta Rhymes is where I get my energy from. MOP, more energy. Like I'm a very like people say when it's time when you hear Rook on the verse, you know it's him because he's attacking it. You know what I mean? Like I come on that thing spit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what else? Rakim, Nas, KRS-One was a big influence on me. I mean, like just because I was not brought up the typical way of hearing the music as most people do, so I have a more educated slang to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a name that comes up with people from your era. KRS-One.
Oh yeah, KRS-One was it. You know what I mean? Like because not only could he was a dope MC, but he was spitting messages too. You know what I mean? So he was the real big influence in my life. And then as time went on, you see people like Big Pun. I listened to Fat Joe a little bit, but Big Pun was really that dude for me because me and him had a similar rapid fire, you know what I mean, kind of lyricism, and our wordplay is just crazy, you know what I mean. So those were basically my influence, and the preamp that me not listening to hip hop and rap coming up, so I wasn't in that scene. But my mother, if I got in trouble, she had this red grammar book, and she would make me read it and write. You know what I mean? Subject, verb, agreement. You know what I mean? So like my lyrics don't sound like broken language. You know what I mean? Because I get that red book and write. You know what I mean?
That's valuable.
Yeah. So like back then I'm like, I don't know, but now I see my daughters, my kids, my wife, everybody comes to me, I got a paper due. Help me write this paper because they know I know how to put it together. You know what I mean?
I got one more question for you. What's your favorite part about recording in the studio? What makes you love it?
What I love about it is music's ability to cross gender boundaries, to cross cultural boundaries, to cross racial boundaries. It doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, what your belief system are. Music has this way of tapping into everybody's life and unifying people on a level that's unbelievable to me. You know what I mean? Like me, you, I don't know you, you don't know me, but through the music, we agree on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's valuable to me. And when I hear music that's being put out that degrades people, it hurts my spirit. Like, come on, this is such a powerful tool. Why are we wasting it? You know what I mean? Like, granted, there is times for partying. Mm-hmm. You can't be serious all the time. But you gotta realize that sometimes you gotta put the party down and deal with some situations. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what keeps me going and keeps recording is my love of the power of music. And just hearing good music can motivate a downtrodden person to do better for themselves. You know what I mean? So how can I not love something like that? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Awesome. All right, that's all I got for you.
My man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah.